pitch tank, I think.
Now we're going to get dirty. All right. So can we have our stage guys come on up, and we'll move our podium back. So it was really important to me as part of our event that we not just have speakers, that we have a once-in-a-lifetime experience. And of course, we know that's a really big cornerstone of our EO experience. And I was lucky enough with my company in Canada, when I was an EO member in Edmonton, to be able to pitch on Dragon's Den, which is the Canadian version of Shark Tank. And so I wanted to give that experience to our fellow EO members, and we had some pitches yesterday that were amazing, and we've chosen the top 3 to come here today. But before we announce who the top 3 are, what we're looking for, how many of you watched Shark Tank and wish that you could be a shark? So I'm going to need you actually to stand up. I'm sorry to inconvenience you. Those of you who wish you could be a shark. The reason is because I'm going to give you that opportunity today to play shark with Kevin in deciding which one of our top 3 actually gets to be the winner of our pitch tank and win some priceless experience. So why don't we go ahead. What chapter are you from there in the white shirt? Which chapter? Fantastic. Sorry, I love your accent. You could talk for days. But if you want to come on up, play shark. And let's see. Which chapter are you from? Fantastic. Okay, we'll go with LA. Fantastic. If you want to come on up. So those are going to be our 2 sharks. I'm sorry for the rest of you guys. We can't pick everybody.
How's everybody doing? Can you hear me in the back? Well, my name is Matt Schaup. I'm from EO, Colorado, and I'm the president of M&D Painting. I've been in the painting industry for 12 years and also recently founded a company called Rai. We are the makers of the Pirate Patch. And what the Pirate Patch is a patented knockdown texture drywall repair tool. How many people here know what knockdown texture is on a wall? So when your home gets built, I don't know if you guys can see this on the camera, okay? When your home gets built, contractors in a good percentage of the United States spray a splatter texture on the wall, and then they knock it down with a big trowel. Now, I know you guys in EO like to get crazy because I partied with you last night. How many of you have maybe had a few drinks, put a hole through the wall with a doorknob? Yeah, round of applause if you've done that. Doorknob, fist, hole, okay. Now, how many of you have ever tried to repair the hole in the wall? Or maybe your kids are doing that right now while you're here. They're throwing a little party. So repairing the hole is not the difficult part, but matching the texture around it is the difficult part. Who's ever tried to repair knockdown texture on a wall? How many have had pretty good success doing it? Okay. So your options are you call a contractor out and they charge you a couple $100. How many of you have used the spray can method? Round of applause if you love the spray can method. That's the only method that I've found. So in the thousands of homes that I've been in, repairing knockdown texture has been extremely difficult until we designed the Pirate Patch. So who wants to come up and give it a try? Because I know how to do this. I know how to make it look good. Who is not good at home repair? You want to come up? So all you do is you just spread your mud right over this. There's a little bucket of mud. What's your name?
Drew.
Drew, have you ever repaired knockdown texture before? Not properly. Okay. Take it off? Yeah, just peel it off. You want to hold it up for everybody? So look at that, perfect patch every time. So far in 2012, this is patented. We sold 500 units. We're in a few major retailers right now. Ace Hardware, we are testing with Sherwin-Williams. So the potential for 10, 20, up to $100 million of sales. This thing cost me right now $275 out the door to package. We wholesale it for $10, and the retailers will retail it for about $17.99. The spray cans cost about $16 or $17. So my pitch, so far this year we've sold about 1,000 units. You know, at big numbers, so we're talking 10, 20, 50, 100,000. I think you can get this thing out the door packaged for $1 to $1.50. So my pitch to you is want to do a licensing agreement with you guys. let you take over the production, the marketing, the sales, and taking this thing nationally and internationally. And
That sounds like the close.
What's that?
Sounds like the close, not the pitch.
The close?
The close.
Close, pitch? Okay. Well, I'm going for it. I'm just going for it, okay?
Let us see that sample you made.
Oh, the one that Drew did?
Sure.
Okay.
So I think everybody's seen this. So I think this question came up yesterday. How many different sizes of texture are there that you'll need to match your texture on your wall?
Yeah, so in the industry, knockdown texture is usually classified as light, medium, or heavy. Texture, you're going to have different depths of it, so different thicknesses that come off the wall, but then you're also going to have different sizes of islands. So this will cover about 90% of the different types of knockdown texture out there.
Made in China?
It is made in China right now.
Would you say your landed cost was packaged?
I'm sorry,
your landed cost package?
Right now, the first run at 1,000 was $6. We ran 5,000. We're at $275.
And retail?
Retail's $17.99. I think that may be a little high. I think compared to trying to be as effective, if not more, and at a better price point, I think at $14.99, if you can get this thing to $1.50 out the door, that's 10 times markup.
Fantastic. Anybody got any thoughts?
Okay, so I like to see proof of concept as much as possible before we would take something on. Where has this gone into any retail distribution and moved off the shelf yet?
Yes, so I started selling this thing just knocking on the doors of Ace Hardware, and the first store that picked us up was Loveland. They said, hey, go see Mike in Fort Collins and Brett in Windsor, and we sold 540 units, and that's with initial order and reorders. That was in 31 Ace Hardwares in about 6 months. Ace contacted us, it was just weeks ago. We're going to be drop ship vendors with them, so all 5,000 of their stores will be able to order from us. So it's moving through Ace. Is that enough, or do you need?
It's good information.
Is that good? Okay.
So I'm in the real estate industry, and we've done hundreds of houses. And I want to understand: is this a repair product, or is it a commercial application product? So can this scale? Where does it go?
So this would be for a contractor to use. It's a reusable tool, so the contractor can use it for a small patch, so anything that's smaller than an 8-inch by 8-inch square.
So it's just for repairing, right?
For repair, correct. Yep, so this is for contractor or homeowner.
Now, orange peel, I mean, for us, we're seeing a lot of trending towards more of the smoother textures. So what is the market capacity for orange peel versus sort of more of the contemporary, smoother?
Yeah, so you've got orange peel. You have your slick and your smooth finish, which is going to be more on the East Coast and the Northeast. So there's not a huge market in that particular region in the United States. Orange peel, the spray cans actually work very well for that. The problem with knockdown is you have to know that exact time to knock it down, and unless you're an experienced contractor, you can't. So there's not really a market for orange peel with this tool.
Your collateral references that you have a patent on this product, but I don't see any trademark references. Have you vetted the intellectual property? Is this a viable name to use?
Yes, we're working on that right now. That's in the process of being trademarked, trade named.
All right, what do you think, audience? Great job. Everybody give him a hand. Next victim.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Rebecca Litwin. I'm from the Silicon Valley chapter, and I really care about how you sleep. I'm here to offer you guys all a great night's sleep by starting with the lily pad. The Lily Pad is a motionless, noiseless, waterproof, breathable mattress pad. We all have different types of allergies, dust mites, that form when we sleep at night. We also sweat at night when we sleep, and the vapors go into the air or absorb. But with the lily pad and the family of lily pads does not go to the bottom of the pad. It not only gives you an REM sleep, but it's motionless and noiseless. We did a whole family of pads for your dog, for women who are menstruating, for the elderly, for elderly care. For animals, we have a dog bed. And for overlays and underlays for women. I'm now going to demonstrate the lily pad. So this is 100% cotton damask pad. It's available with a one-size-fits-all skirt, a cotton skirt, or an anchor band. Lily pad water. So and I can keep pouring. We've sold to date 50,000 different pads, $1,300,000, and continue to offer people a great night's sleep.
Doesn't leak?
No, doesn't leak. And you're welcome to try it. And you're welcome to try it yourself. So if you put your hand here, you see it's really moist, and underneath, and there's no noise. So the most important thing is to get an REM sleep. You don't want any noise in the pad. And for bacteria, fungus, E. coli, all of the things that has bad smells when you sleep, you really want to have a mattress pad that protects your mattresses. Number one, you cannot wash your mattress. You all need mattress pads. So in looking at a mattress pad, you want to make sure that it's machine washable. This mattress pad has passed 250 washes. It's on thousands of hotel beds to date, and it hasn't really been available in the retail market. We have packaged renewable, reusable retail packaging because I'm from California and they don't allow to have grocery bags anymore. So we've done this little non-woven bag. And then in addition, for anybody who can't move in the hospital business, we did this with hoists. And for women who are menstruating, we've done a wonderful overlay and underlay. It's available in every size, camouflaged fabrics, textiles, and of course, for your dogs, it's all machine washable.
Great job, Rebecca. Everybody give her a hand. So the one question I often ask inventors and product owners, because it's very hard to invent and come up with something new, there is obviously products out here similar like this, bread protection products, water wicking products. What is the biggest point of difference in your product line versus your major competition?
Well, a lot of mattress pads that are out today make a lot of noise. So the point was really coming out with a thin polyurethane. So PVC has been the traditional mattress pad that's on the market today, but polyurethane and a thin film, high-performing polyurethane, which is what that is based on, and also to make sure it's machine washable. Many of my competitors are using non-woven, and consequently, when you look at, even if you go upstairs to your bed today, you'll see the polyester, the mattress pad that's on there, and it doesn't hold for anything, and hygienically, if I took a black light to any of your bedrooms, not to gross you out, but I don't want to tell you what I saw.
It's a good demo. Is that my room?
Sure. You can't wash a mattress, so what do you really need to start to look at your hygiene.
Okay, thank you, Rebecca. I want to understand, what you said is you've done over $1 million in sales, 50,000 units.
We've sold 50,000 units, $1,392,000.
Okay, and this has been in a commercial application. You have not gone direct to the consumer yet, correct?
We do sell on our website, and we do sell to the interior design trade, and we have one little walk-in retail store in San Francisco, so we've probably sold maybe 1,000 units.
Okay, so I've read that mattresses over a 10-year period can double their weight because they take on moisture and sweat and dust mites and all that. Will this prevent a mattress from that happening?
No, I do not believe so. That's an excellent question. I do not believe so, but basically the lifetime of the mattress is really technically anywhere from 3 to 10 years. They guarantee it. But what we're really doing is protecting the mattress, as well as we're really looking after our own personal hygiene and having a really good night's sleep. The main point here is, do you sleep well? And if you don't, let's go back to the bottom of the bed. And let's look at your mattress. Let's look at your mattress pads. And let's look at why you're not sleeping. Are you tossing and turning? What's really going to give you a good REM sleep? Good sleeping brains make a great, healthy, happy person.
Okay, one last thing, and then I'll pass it on. Recently, I had a meeting with a gentleman that's on a TV show, Anthony Melchiori from Hotel Impossible. He goes into hotels and redoes old hotels and cleans them up, new mattresses, new restaurants, new menus, new look, new feel. Would you be interested in a license deal with your brand with somebody like that?
Absolutely, and we'll make a difference, and we actually care.
Thank you.
Rebecca, I think this is a great product. What is the main sort of value add, the hygiene, or is it the sleep, the REM sleep? What's like the...
All of the above. I think that really what we're looking at is first the education of saying, do you use a mattress pad? So first, I think people don't know to use a mattress pad. So first, we need to educate people on, do you use a mattress pad and how do you make a bed? It's like rolling into the perfectly made bed.
And the hygiene is the waterproofing, right? Is that
yes, and so we're writing a book right now on rolling into the perfectly made bed.
Gotcha. I mean, again, I think it's a great product. I mean, I have a lot of guys who party hard, and they can, I think you should go straight to the consumer. They can go home, and they don't have to worry about wetting the bed. It's completely waterproof.
Well,
I think it's great.
This does take the embarrassment out of late night accidents.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Especially for all you men and women who drink in bed.
Rebecca, it's a great product. What has been the roadblock to go direct to consumer to this point? Why haven't you gone direct to consumer?
Oh, it's just a matter of time and energy. We supply 5-star, 5-diamond hotels all over the world, and for the most part, Kevin's been on my bucket list, so it was a matter of being introduced to have this great opportunity to meet him. So I have 3 things in common with Kevin, or 3 great points. One, I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio, so by osmosis, I must have a lot of brain power, because he is too. Number 2, I'm the graduating class of Birthing of Giants 2000, and we were educated and trained from Kevin's case study, which was amazing. If you haven't read it, see me. I'll be happy to give you a copy, or Kevin can. And thanks to Vern Harnish. And number 3, he's been on my bucket list.
She's a great pitch person, isn't she? Rebecca, I like the product. I challenge you in a crowded category, because there is a lot of other competition out there, to study the competition and find that major point of difference and find a way to demonstrate it, and I think you'll do well. Great job. Thank you.
Lily pads. Thank you.
Where's Court at? Come on, Court. Give him a round of applause.
Thank you. I have something really exciting for you today. This is going to be something that's going to stir the redneck in all of us just a little bit. Let me find some friends out there. Who of us have ever owned a pickup truck before? That's right. The #1 most popular car in America, 30 million pickups rolling around on the streets today. And what is the one thing that every pickup owner must have on his truck? They have to have the toolbox. If you're a tradesman and you come to this site, you've got to lock down your tools. Ka-ching, $350, you are the proud owner of a steel box. But that steel box is very effective at keeping your tools safe on the job site. But you're not done with your pickup. You need more. If you're one of the 15 million Americans that have an ATV or a motorcycle, you've got to load that thing. The problem with the ramp, they're skinny, they fall off, and at the very last moment when you want to get the back wheel on top and you give it a little too much and it squirts the ramp out the back, you not only break your buddy's leg, but you got 500 pounds of steel coming down, which could interrupt your reproductive schedules. Next thing we're going to look at, once you've got this nice $15,000 vehicle in the back of your pickup truck, is the bed extender. Ka-ching, $350. The bed extender is great, but now that you have the ramp, the bed extender, and the toolbox, you have to do something with that. You got to keep it covered up because someone could steal these things out of the back of your pickup truck. So what would you expect to pay for these 4 things on your pickup truck? A lot of money. These 4 items that cost you in excess of $2,000 to outfit yourself to be a proper red-blooded, God-fearing pickup truck driver. But what if I told you we could put these 4 things, these 4 functions into one device that would work better and cost you less money? Could we sell a few? Let me introduce you guys to the Shark Cage, the 4-in-1 aluminum folding ramp that lets you safely load your goods and keeps the predators out. This here is the toolbox. The toolbox mode has one strong advantage of the other toolbox, and as we put our toolbox on the back of your pickup truck, where you can reach things from the back, not near the height of the cab where things start to grow and get dark and moldy. Nope, our toolbox, solid built steel on the back of this truck. Next item we're going to look at here, once you've got your toolbox, is you've got to have a ramp. Not just any ramp, this is a ramp that you could put your bike, your ATV, your quad, your side-by-side. That heavy fridge will all load up this ramp, up and down. That toolbox will fold into a ramp. The clever geometry allows us to do multiple functions. The next things we're going to look at with this ramp, when you're done with your vehicle, now it's inside your pickup truck, you fold that ramp into a bed extender. That's right, the bed extender will keep that valuable motorcycle or quad from flying out the back. The #1 cause of divorce in Texas is the missus driving the man toys in the back of the pickup truck and they fall out in the freeway. Not a good day. The bed extender, it does not stop there. It dices, it slices. The bed extender now folds into the cover. This cover will fit 85% of those 30 million pickup trucks driving on the road. So what would you expect to pay for this 4-in-1 folding aluminum ramp that does all these wonderful things? Not $1,500, not $1,000, $499. That's right, for $499 you can be the proud owner of this newly patented, newly built, newly designed Shark Cage. What we'd like today, we'd like to solicit the support for these gentlemen here to be our marketing team. We would like to pass this wonderful invention off to them to make sure that every American has the opportunity to see and to buy the Shark Cage. I'm Court Smith. I'm the inventor of the Shark Cage. Thank you very much.
Great job, my friend. Great job, Court. My experience is mainly in direct-to-consumer, smaller items, mass-market items, so this item's a little unique for me in my experience. What's your plan of distribution for an item like this? I'm certain you've probably got your cost of goods in line, you know what you're doing, you've been in sourcing and manufacturing. How do you intend to distribute this product?
First thing that came to mind was that most of these people all go to the web and to the magazines for their information. So the promotion run is to be in the high-profile racing scenes and the magazines, the internet, to get the write-ups, the tech write-ups on what's the latest, greatest thing to be bought. But ultimately, the large distribution volume is going to come through Pep Boys, Napa Auto, Checkers, this side of things.
Okay, great.
Okay, so how far along are you right now in terms of the development? Because you're looking for us to take it over, the marketing. What's it going to cost me, us, as a team here, to take it? How much cash do we got to put out before we can sell the first piece?
We don't need money to do the development or the manufacturing. The budgets on the TV side is really unbeknownst to me. There was figures discussed yesterday. You mentioned $5 million to go into a large TV scheduled budget. That would be money we don't have.
But from a product standpoint, you're ready to roll with the finished goods in the near term.
Where we're at, we have just finished this prototype and just gotten the patent on this. So the design is complete. This product out of China, landed duties paid is $125. That leaves 35% margins for us, the distributors, the resellers, and to the consumer.
Ready to roll. Okay.
What has the feedback been since your friends and family? I mean, I'm sure they have been supportive, but that next circle, what do people say about this?
You know, today was the unveiling. This is the first time this has been out in the public. So, aside from the few people at the shop and a few of the outdoor enthusiasts that we shared this with, they're hyped up Because the problem, there's a lot of issues with those other 4 products that they get stolen, they fall out, they're not connected to your truck, and this solves a lot of those pains in one product. So we know we're going to have a following.
Obviously, it was your prototype, so it looked heavy to me. It's cumbersome a little bit. What will be the weight of this unit?
The final unit of this is 60 pounds, but realize it's attached to the pickup truck. It installs in 5 minutes from just a screwdriver. So it's kind of built for the IQ of the pickup owner. And I have a pickup. And so you've got half of that in one arm. It's 30 pounds. It's not beyond you to lift that up and fold it in one hand. It's a bit crude and bulky at this point, but that all gets refined.
But the ramp was down on the lower position and the top is on the upper position. So if it screws in, how does it toggle between the 2 positions?
Say again?
Your ramp is on the lower part of the bed, and then it becomes a top up on top, obviously.
Yeah.
How does it, you're not bolting it in 2 places, correct?
Everyone asks this question. They can't figure out the geometry. How do you fold it this way and it works as a ramp and goes that way as a cover? You'd have to see and fold it, I think, to understand it.
Back to my question about mass market, how do we make this product a little less niche and more mass market? What else can it be used for?
The other industries we've looked at is the lawn and garden, and obviously the hunting and outdoorsmen, recreationalists. Outside of the 30 million pickup trucks that have already been out there, there's at least 15 million of those people that have ramps that they're not going to be happy with when they see this.
Okay, good job, everybody. Give Cord a round of applause. All right, Krista, I think the Sharks are going to deliberate here for a second, if that's okay.
All right, so we have a winner. And the winner of our pitch tank is Rebecca Litwin with Silicon Valley.
Give her a hand.
And Steven's going to share with us a little bit about why they decided to choose Rebecca.
Yeah, I think in terms of Rebecca's product, it's already got distribution. It's already done $1 million plus in sales. It's developed. It's in a very high-end category, 5-star hotels. You can use that track record to take it to the mass market, I believe. And so I think that was, kind of where, a lot of us, as we were talking, which one to go with, that was a big sway. So likewise, thank you, Steve, and thank you for the other Sharks here today. Okay, Sharks in training. Krista, thanks for a great couple of days on my end. And I know you guys, you have more things going on.